No Man's Sky. Play around. Mother, if you don't know, go check it out. It's the Ma, quit leaving me alone. I'm trying to make a Mom. Stop it. Get out of here.
What up, guys? It's Sky Masters here. We are going to be doing a reaction video to Sean Murray and Hello Games' new video game coming out. Let's call it the No Man's Sky sequel. It's called Light No Fire. You know, I haven't watched it all the way through, and I definitely haven't seen his interview at all. So I've only seen part of the trailer and people talking about it too. You know, I mean, you can't help but see it. You know, wake up overnight and everybody's going goo goo gaga. I'm happy for the content creators. I love it. I'm glad that you guys got something to spin and a new game's coming out. I love the looks of it. I got some things to talk about it. You know, I absolutely love the engine. I absolutely love No Man's Sky. But you guys know I have a love-hate with Hello Games themselves. So I'm in a good mood today. I don't think I'm going to speak too ill of the company, but I definitely have some, you know, let's just say creative differences with how the company runs their public relations and how they handle, you know, some behind the scenes things. You know, if you're digging into the files and you know, you're decompiling these things and looking at them during the updates. So that's what we used to do back in the day anyway. You kind of get to see what's under the hood, and sometimes that's a kind of taint your image of what's going on because you get to see some of the shenanigans and the smoke and mirrors that they do. So, you know, sometimes ignorance is bliss, I guess. With that being said, let's move forward. First of all, I wanted to say Captain Steve made a really great thumbnail the other day. I looked at it, I was like, interesting. And now after seeing like part of the trailer, I was like, pretty damn wicked. So I'm gonna tell you right now, this one right here, Captain Steve gets thumbnail of the year for No Man's Sky on that one right there. That one is super duper cool. I know he had a little bit of help, but I mean, you still have to be a genius and prompt this up and tell it what to do and think of it and put it all together. So, yo, my hat's off to you, man. That's one hell of a chummy thumbnail right now there, and I absolutely love it, man. We're gonna come back to this right here. We're gonna watch this. I think we're gonna probably watch his interview and then go back to that. But I want to talk about some history of No Man's Sky because I've always thought that this was gonna be going a different direction. I guess I'm cool with this. You know, I think that, you know, he gave everybody the universe, and you wanted the perfect Earth. And now he's going to give you the perfect Earth. But I think you're going to want the universe. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. We're going to get back to that, okay? So, mod on my level, man. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. I absolutely love the No Man's Sky engine. And it mods so well. It's absolutely just a wicked... Come on, man. I don't know what's going on here. You know, one of the coolest things about No Man's Sky was the third-party tools that we were able to use on the PC. Now, I think that would be the most coolest thing to be able to incorporate into No Man's Sky 2 was like these tools that we were able to use to be able to share, like Blender, and be able to go right into the files, pull them out, save them as a preset, and then share them with each other. We were kind of doing that. It just never took off. But that was the actual coolest part, I think, and I think anybody you talk to will say the same thing. Like, that is the absolute coolest part. You know that we can go in there and take individual descriptors for each animal, the head, the body, the torso, the other legs, the feet, and you can change them and switch them out and swap them out by like a couple of lines of code. And like, we do this on the side. I was just talking to somebody the other day, Lordy Lord. One of the guys on the channel here. Thank you out, Lordy Lord. What's up? Give me a shout out. You know, But yeah, there's people that do this. They do it even more so than I. But we find these things, and that's the cool thing, man. You make your own little weird pet, and then like share the code. Make your own little base and share the code. Sell it as an NPC, you know what I'm saying? NFT. I'm sorry. That's funny. So yeah, I mean, those are the really cool things about the game that I think that I wanted to see pushed ahead. The sharing aspect, fixing multiplayer. You know, there's going to be multiplayer on one planet. I guess that's a little bit simpler than they had it on No Man's Sky, which was a bunch of different galaxies. But then I think they merged them all into one when they finally got it all together, and it still didn't work. So let's hope they got a different server service or whatever they've got going on. Let's hope they fix that, you know. But we've been doing all kinds of cool stuff. Like I said, with the building, it's absolutely just very cool things that we can do, adding in thousands of parts. We built cities. You know, you guys wanted cities. We can build cities. You know, I hope
Get out of here, man.
that they incorporate some building system. I mean, building systems get complex, but if we had the other tools, like so, you would just have to incorporate, you know, like a slimmed down version of a base editor where you can move and pull and push parts at your free will, and then save, and then you know, exchange them with other players. I mean, even like it would be cool, like if like Sean Murray would host other people. And let's say you could even have like DLC. I know everybody's like, oh my gosh, DLC. I love DLC, man, especially if you're incorporating other people and the players into it. I have no problem with paying, you know, I do it all the time. $1.99, $5.99, $7.99. You know, I do it with Call of the Wild. Love that game. I'll spend a $3.99 all the time on that game. Love it. I would do it for this game too, but you know, we're not doing that, I guess. But if people would share bases and things like that, I would definitely do it. I mean, you imagine like sharing the first level of the Mario world with everybody? Pretty cool, right? We should be able to do that. That's a really cool thing to do. Rayrod made a tool to where you could change the color of the sky while you were in it, and make these custom colors. It was a very cool tool. I don't think I use it in here, do I not? Yeah, very cool tool though, but you could actually use it while you were in the game and change the colors of the sky. Super cool, man. All right, so let's get to what we came here for. Let's watch this intro for Sean Murray's interview at the Game Awards.
This negative energy takes longer. We will not retreat. This band is unstoppable.
It's been a long time. Long, slow time. I see a lot of hits and a lot of misses in here, and a lot of things that, you know, like I said before, if you were digging into the files during all these updates, you would have known that some of these updates were just real horrible, even in the files missing HQ things, and some people are like, well, what does that mean? You know, that means like if you're on a very good PC, you're getting Xbox quality shadings and everything like that, no matter what you want. Even that you can handle it all. They just didn't hand them out for some reason. They were messed up. They still pushed the update. It was just kind of weird stuff that he did, you know, that I guess other people wouldn't know. Like I said, I guess ignorance is bliss on that, but what can you do? Yeah, and a lot of good ones. I really liked Next. There was an era around then where this game was just so stable, and then the modding community was going absolutely crazy. I know it's a very selfish But when you see what it's capable, you see the potential that the game has. You're sitting back going, all right, I want to see all that crazy modded stuff coming into the game. I know that we can do it. Next gens have come out. Let's see what's going on here. They're going to push this game to the limit. How much bigger does it get than No Man's Sky? It doesn't really. You just make it better and better and make it shareable and making NFTs and downloadable content and a place where users can share their creations and everybody can download them, an open source area probably. I mean, we could just get rid of DLC and just have it all open source. I like that idea even better. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to make I don't want to make the money. So yeah, open source. I love it. I changed my mind on the whole DLC thing right there. We'll have it all open source, like just a spot. I mean, we could do it right now with No Man's Sky, basically. We just got to get enough people on PC and running with it. And one thing I'm upset about too is that, are we just going to get left hanging? Will the story end? Will it just be something else? Somebody said that the new little piece in the trailer kind of looked like the Atlas, like we're going to go like before everything, maybe possibly. That would probably be easier for Sean to explain than trying to explain where he was going, because he dead-ended so many things. We were going to make a movie about No Man's Sky, but the game kept changing. Nada and Polo wasn't in the thing anymore. And all of a sudden we had a space station. Oh my goodness. What was going on? Remember back in the day, you only had a couple parking spots, and then the parking spots changed, and then we got the bigger. It was crazy. The evolution of things just was crazy. It was hard to keep up with, and it's hard to keep up with. There's still things in the game like there's rooms that have never done anything. You walk in there, you interact with something, and the room is just built for nothing, and then we build, and instead of resolving that room, we just, we're just going to let that room simmer over there. We're going to build another room over here for nothing. 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Hello, that room? Can we talk about that room? All right, guys.
That right there was No Man's Sky, a game we announced 10 years ago with this guy right here, Sean Murray. Sean, looks like the content keeps rolling in 2024. But what does the next decade look like for Hello Games?
Well, to start with, next year is going to be a really big year for No Man's Sky. Like you said, I've been working on it for 10 years now, and I still really love it, still really enjoy it. But what people don't know is that for the last 5 years, we've been working on something new.
I've known that because it feels like you've already abandoned No Man's Sky and just been slowly leaking out what you already had, because we've been modding this thing like crazy, man. I feel like what we've modded kind of looks like his new Earth game.
Another game.
Yeah, something very different, something maybe more ambitious. Here we go.
Tell us a bit about it, Sean.
Well, for No Man's Sky, we generated a whole universe of kind of sparse, alien-looking planets, and that wasn't easy. It was hard, but there is something that's much harder that we wanted to do. For our new game, we wanted to create an Earth, something as varied, a planet that is as varied as a universe.
Yeah, I said that earlier too, man. He gave everybody the universe, and man, but we have the biome mods that change biomes by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times more variations, almost to the point where, I mean, if somebody can do it off of their computer at home, then a team could really add it in, especially for like a next gen, computer systems and things like that, future-proof that system. Anyway, yeah, he gave them the universe, and everybody wanted that perfect Earth, and now he's going to give you the perfect Earth, and you're going to want the universe. We'll see where it goes. I want to see some more of this game
bigger than Earth. Something with, mountains, real mountains, not video game mountains, but mountains that are miles high, taller than Everest, that when you climb to the top of them, and look out, see rivers and canyons.
Here he's talking about some load-in distances and stuff like that. That's a very bold claim to make, man, because he likes to spread the game thin and get it out to everybody. I sort of respect that, but on the other side of it too is that if you have the finest tasting whiskey, if you water it down so everybody can have some, now you're just handing everybody some water that has some color in it, you know? It's like, ew, what the hell is that, you know? It doesn't taste like a fine whiskey anymore. So I think you got to have a happy medium, and I hope he finds that in the new game. I'm trying to be optimistic, but I hope that he's not involved with a different company. Maybe he's stepped out of whatever contract that he was in for No Man's Sky. I don't know anything about it, but I'm just off of my thoughts here and speculation. I just always thought that he was under some silent contractors, you know, that made him tweet emojis and not really speak out. So hopefully he might be verbal.
And continents.
About this
you
game.
can see ocean.
So it's just like an open world planet kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, the first real open world, right? Something without boundary. And we're going to let everyone play in it together. It's, you know, a place where people can live out their sort of adventures together.
Well, we can't wait to take a look.
Well, you know, multiplayer in No Man's Sky has always been one of my biggest gripes. The discoveries never really have worked, you know. I mean, I know people that are trying to memorialize their dead loved ones in there, and you know, every week it just gets erased, or some people see it, some people don't. It's not, you know, it's so inconsistent and broken, and never was fixed over the 10 years. I mean, it was introduced pretty early, you know, a couple of years into it, and then never fixed properly. And well, I mean, there's some people like me. I mean, you wanted to be the first explorer somewhere, plant your flag, put your name over there. You came back and somebody else planted their flag and had their name on it. You're like, what the, you know, what's going on here?
At it. We have anything tonight or future? Or?
Yeah, so we have a trailer.
Oh.
And, you know, it's quite a small team that's working on it. Yeah. There's about a dozen of us. Everyone's here. Everyone from the team is here. We're
very excited to share this. You and I have been talking about this one for years.
Yeah, we're super nervous, you know.
Yeah,
but,
he looks nervous.
Really excited. If people like it, this is a game I would like to still be updating 10 years.
All right, so Game Awards 2033.
He looks super nervous. I honestly think Sean was a nice guy. I speak very, very badly of him a lot of the times, but I think that's because I like I said before, I think he was under some silent contract or silent partner for No Man's Sky. Who knows? I don't know, but we'll see. Some transparency, maybe some talk would be really nice. But there's not really much information as far as I know.
We'll be back. But no, let's take a look. This is such an incredible project, and I'm honored that we get to show it off. Should we do it, Sean?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go.
Should we do it, Sean? Sure. All right, let's go over here and let's, I guess this will be the trailer here for it. First of all, that looks beautiful. And that doesn't look hard to get in, I guess. And, you know, it definitely has the ultra graphic look of No Man's Sky already on it. Better clouds and stuff like that. I don't really care about that. I want to care about some variation. Looks like it's going to be good, man. Let's hope that he doesn't water it down. Remember, what you're probably seeing right now is done on the best of PCs. I mean, this is what you're seeing right here is, I mean, they're going to showcase you what they're playing this on the best of the best of the best right now. All right, keep that in mind. This ain't the new gen PlayStation here running this out. This is a hot PC running that engine, killing it. Gorgeous. Let's go back. No, I like that. Some some No Man's Sky meets Red Dead. Some wheatgrass. Like it, man. Procedural Earth. Great. So I'm thinking there might be like sections, you know, but kind of like they're seamless transitions from planet to you know. There was kind of like that little. It was like a hiccup when you were going into outer space. I don't know if you guys you have to you know, go through that little hiccup to get to outer space. I think you might find hiccups in the game, and that's what we call seamless. I don't know. Sections. Ooh, let's look at this here. Very cool. So, you know, I always thought that, you know, like No Man's Sky pretty much made all, you know, all their planets pretty much made up one good planet. You know, I thought that was something that could have just been all in one planet with those sections, like proximity sections, you know. So you get there, it starts procedurally generating something like a new block, and then you and then you have to have like a transition zone, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of a weird thing to do, but maybe he figured it out. We'll have to see. Looks really good though. He had like little minions with him, huh? Should I go back and look at that? There's like little companion minions. You know, my favorite thing about the game was like sitting on spots like this, just like this. So if they could just really just nail it in, a seamless Earth. Ah, I remember seeing this. Has that Subnautica vibes, man. You know, is that a sunken pirate ship in the back? Pretty cool, you know. Some familiar looking artwork. I would expect them to recycle whatever they can, and I would too, but definitely nice. Yeah, Subnautica meets BioMutant meets Ark Survival, huh? I think that's a good description so far. I like the music. Well, I like the birds and stuff here too. Some earthy pets, man. Nice. I like that. Dragon off to the side, some building happening here. I like the little houses. Man, you know, they've been going back with his style. He loves that. There's something about his style. He likes this throwback brick stuff, man, which I wish he would get futuristic with some things, but hopefully we'll be able to throw those in. Or he can just leave No Man's Sky alone, and then we can finally go off and be doing our thing in No Man's Sky that we want to do while he's running this game and worried about it. You know, he can finally leave No Man's Sky alone and we can just go ham on it. Kind of recycled tree stuff right there. Love it. People chopping it down. So we're going to have that crafting element, you know. You know, I'm not too excited about that. Look at this little bunny person. Little bunny people. Yeah, very cool. There's some more elements there. Boats, I like that. Some birds hassling the boat. I like that too. I like it when the nature hassles you. All right, so he's shooting a little buffalo here. Cool, we're hunting things. No, that's what I'm talking about. Is this some live buffalo back there? I'll take that. Nice little stream running. Very cool. You know, people are gonna pick that apart. I'm sure that's gonna look very differently for different folks. You know, different flows for different folks, I bet. Nice. Yeah, you know, those mountain views are so nice. You know, he's talking about standing up on top of a mountain like that. You know, we've done it like some modded, but it doesn't look so detailed, and it's just, you know, it's just so updated.
Realization grew on me as quick as it takes your hand to warm the cold side of the pillow. I'm there for you.
Kind of reminds me of the swamp planets here. And what's this little Groot looking guy? This guy looks like the guy off of Captain Steve's thumbnail that I was talking about at the very beginning of the video. Yeah, here we go. Some Avatar stuff right here. You know what I'm talking about? You know, let's connect. Where's my little... It'd be super cool if I could, you know, connect my tails with the tail, you know. Yeah. Here we got some more recycled stuff there. I love it, man. There we go. I'd like to see how it transitions, man. That's a cool looking flying. Oh, I thought it was the dragon. All right, I did see someone talk about this, the praying bunnies being worshipped, I guess. They're just the bunnies. Awesome. I like looking at the graphics here. It's a neat little style. I like that they've always kept like a very weird, you know, fantasy style graphic instead of going for the ultra realistic. They're just going ultra fantasy. It's always been my favorite about them, man. Oh, look at this guy. Yeah, so, you know, we've had some, I saw somebody's theory in one of the comment sections talking about, you know, like this might be the prequel, the you know, like before No Man's Sky stuff, which would probably be easier because I think he dead-ended so many things up there that he needs to figure some things out. There might be something that open-ends everything to where it was just chaos and confusion in the future, and that's why everything was changing. But this might be where it starts, and we can at least make sense out of this. So that's the Atlas, or the beginning of the Atlas. Man, it gives me some kind of Lord of the Ring vibes or something like that. One code to rule them all. You know what I'm saying, man? Some end of the world, new world order right there. Turns into the Atlas or something. Well, Jiminy Cricket, man, that's it, huh? You know, I mean, no date, nothing else. I mean, we could be, I don't know. I mean, I would say that I would probably want to wait until the next gen console comes out, or it's definitely going to be pushed on the newest gens only, and I would give it a very high minimum specs, which he probably learned from his last game, because I think he upped it once. I don't know how you do that legally, but I guess he does. Yeah, anyway, yeah, that's light, no fire. It's very interesting looking. I think it's going to be super cool. It's going to be this and GTA for me, man. I'm gonna definitely approve, and then definitely if he's gonna be moving on with that, I hope that he slows down, or at least maybe even completely stops No Man's Sky. Oh gosh, I mean, he's gonna continue it on, or what's he gonna do with that? I mean, he already has the engine; he could do it. I mean, it would kind of be cool if he did push it on too, and you know, fix up some biomes and things like that, because I think that would be fairly easy. I mean, we could do that with just throwing on some mods right now, you know. I mean, I could do that in about five minutes over there on the Nexus and get us going, you know. Heck, I could go back to an older version and put a lot of mods on and go super crazy with you guys. You know, that might take me about 40 minutes though. I could do a video on that too, on how to download an older version and get older version of mods too. So, all right, guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. It's pretty exciting times. We just gotta wait, you know, a couple years or something. You know, don't get too excited or anything. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm holding the line on that. We will see. Just a cool ass thumbnail, Captain Steve. Anyway, hit that like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video.